Everybody will make a mistake.
Like my brother Paul said, he said it's like, you remember that old movie with Clint Eastwood?
No.
You remember it, Carol?
Which one? He made a lot of movies.
There's an old movie about World War II, The Dirty Dozen.
I don't remember it, but I can watch it
That's what my
sometime.
daddy was.
Yeah.
He fought to stay out of prison.
Yeah.
Army prison. Because he'd done something wrong. Only time I ever seen my daddy cry in my life, I was 5 or 6 years old.
You were how old?
Just a child.
Okay. Cough it out. Cough it out. Spit it out. Cough it out. You gotta quit smoking cigarettes.
Eventually.
I'm so happy to hear that your father was a union man.
He was a union
I
man.
mean to tell you, you have no idea how important that is to me. It's like super important. It's like really important. You know? He was a good man. He was a good man. And he cared about his co-workers.
Right.
You know? But you know what? Back in the day, when you were trying to organize, they wanted to bust your head.
Right.
Believe me,
Sure.
the companies,
Let me tell you
the
something about my
companies,
daddy.
they wanted to bust their heads.
I know that. Let me tell you this, Carol. When my daddy was in boot camp in World War II in Texas, you may not like this. You may be a Yankee. I don't care what you are.
Well, I don't know what I am.
Anyway, my daddy was in boot camp in
Texas.
Texas, right? In the Army.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest Yankee he picked out was talking about Southerners, rebels. I'm named after a Confederate soldier, David Winger.
Oh,
My great
really?
uncle. Yes, I'm named after a Confederate soldier. And my daddy picked out the biggest Yankee in the crowd and threw him over his head and would have killed him. He said, son, I would have killed that man, but he had 3 kids.
Oh,
My
my
daddy was a
God.
hell of a man.
Yeah. But you know what? In those days, it was so confusing and so conflicted. It wasn't just one issue. There was a lot of stuff going
There
on.
was the Yankees and the rebels, the blacks and the whites and all
Yeah,
that.
I mean, there was a lot. It was complicated.
Right, I
It
understand.
wasn't just a simple thing. But the thing of it is, I mean, I don't disrespect anybody who has family that was involved in the Civil War and all that kind of stuff. In fact, I got a family in-law, or not in-law, what do you call it? My half-sister married into a family who says that they were related to Robert E. Lee or somebody. You know what? I don't hold anything against anybody. That
Sure.
was then.
Sure.
This is now.
Sure, I can relate
You know,
to you. Sure, and just
that
hopping
was
on.
then. This is
Sure,
now.
that's right.
You know?
Sure. When I was about 12 years old, the Civil Rights March was from Selma to Montgomery.
Yeah.
I got a black friend. He's a preacher, like me, believe it or not. Leroy Williams was down at Madison Avenue, at Dexter Avenue.
Where?
At Dexter Avenue with a march from Selma to Montgomery.
I know about that.
When
Okay.
When it wound up, he was there.
He was there
I had my bicycle. I was ready to ride down to the Capitol. My daddy wouldn't let me go down.
because he was afraid that you'd get your head busted.
Correct. Correct.
He was protecting you.
Right. That's all I had to say about that.
All right. Yeah. No, it's. This is a screwed up state. People have.
But one good thing about Alabama, it's the last one to get anything done.
Oh
And
God.
we're the last one for coronavirus.
It's the last. No, that's not exactly true because they hid the statistics from us too.
Okay.
They hid the statistics.
I know they
No, you
lying
can't.
hard, man.
You know what? I'm just taking it one day at a time with this
understand.
corona crap. But you know, there are people making money on this, and there are people getting votes lined up, and that I resent that. I resent the fact
You're right.
that this thing
I
got
agree.
politicized when Obama set up a commission and hired all these people to stop the last one that went around. And then the idiot Trump goes in and he fires everybody. And now he's trying to get everybody's vote. He's a moron. He's a moron. And I can't tolerate that. I cannot tolerate it. I'm not going to listen to anything about that guy because he's a Yankee. But worse than that, he's a moron. And plus, what was he doing when people were dying years ago for other reasons? He was wealthy. And then he learned how to rip off the government. He ripped off the government. And then he ripped off poor people that were in housing, I mean, come on. The guy is a mobster. He's a mobster. And oh my God, this wind is blowing, I swear.
Be careful, Carol.
I know it.